I thought that upturn, you could see more of it. That could only see maybe an inch. That's not enough. Sweden got 3 of the first with Hammer. Forced to 1 in the third with the last shot advantage. And up against it again with Hammer in the fifth. That's trying to get light of the button, but there's not much room. The line's great. You need a bigger piece. A good try. But that is 1 yellow. It is. The United States comes through with a steal. The United States comes through with a steal there. And the 5th end. They from Sweden right up a lot of the semi-finals. Maybe a little early team time with good figure skating Terry Johnny.
See, this never came up with the other one. You have.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It is arguably the biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi Stadium for Super Bowl 60. Tonight, settle in. We've got a good one coming your way. It's the AFC champion New England Patriots and the champions of the NFC, the Seattle Seahawks. Wherever you are, welcome to America's great sports day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Super Bowl Sunday, 195 different countries know all about it. They're watching, Greg, and for the players, this moment. They've built so much, and now it's here. A chance to take the field in the biggest football game. We're going to hear all week from every team leading up to the Super Bowl. For the players that have been here before, there's such an advantage. You know what to expect. You know what pregame feels like. You know how to handle the emotions leading up to it. But for the new players, the new coaches, no matter how much you tell them, there's still an element of uncertainty that really doesn't hit you until that ball is kicked off. So who handles it better? Who's more prepared for this stage? We're a couple minutes from finding out, and man, I think we are in for a great game. After all the hype, it's finally time for football. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Off we go on EA Sports. And a decent return there. We'll get this up just shy of the 30. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks. All week long, they just keep telling themselves it's just another game, and then reality sets in. And I promise, as he takes the field right now, Mike, the thoughts and the emotions swirling around his head, he's got to do his best to harness it. These are the games that legacies are built upon. He understands, even though he's had this long journey, he is going to be judged based on these next 4 quarters. Give him 14 on that play. 1 first down. Once again, it's Walker. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7. I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he'll get forward to about the 42. Christian Gonzalez comes in for the tackle.
Brings up second and lead.
Second down and 8. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
The throw on 1st down is Darnold. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple of yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Darnold to throw. He finds Cup along the out route. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down.
And the Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the 1st down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Seattle. The first touchdown of Super Bowl 60.
Well, after 2 weeks of anticipation, 2 weeks of scrutiny, I'm not sure if you can start a Super Bowl game any better than we just saw here, Mike. I mean, to take that ball down methodically, play after play, and end up with a touchdown, it just allows you to settle into the game, settle your entire sideline, and take a deep breath. Now it's up to the defense to go out there and try to get a stop, and you just can't start a Super Bowl any better than that.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are up and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
You just can't imagine the emotions and the thoughts swirling around his head as he takes the field on this opening drive, Mike. I mean, you think of the journey they've been on, their regular season, that gauntlet of playoff games through the AFC playoffs, and now here they are. He's taking the field as the starting quarterback in the Super Bowl, and he's 4 quarters away from living out his dream.
Left side, he's got Henry. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And he gets run out of bounds. A short pickup, but it's good enough for a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
He's got his man, Keyshawn Boutte. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. First down, New England.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
From the 21, here's second down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's May. He's found his receiver, Boutte. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
With the fullback trying to power it home. And try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
A little closer. Here's second and goal. Off the bootleg. Here's May. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That is caught side of the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession. They're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Pats come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready now for their second drive. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and a couple. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Darnold now on first and 10. That's caught. It's A.J. Barner, the tight end. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Darnold now to throw. A throw there on second down. Going to be incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, but he really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
A 56-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense about ready to get going on their second possession. And try to establish some tempo. They start this one with first and 10. We'll go play action with May. He'll get this out to Henderson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
And the Patriot first down.
That's already 2 catches for this guy. We haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet, and that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons, and if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air, and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. Back complete to Henderson. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 on the Seahawks 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. I don't think I was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and short. And here is May. And he's going to get there. He got the first down. Not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
First down, Patriots.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot without question. Something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up.
After a spirited first quarter here in Super Bowl 60, 10-7 is the score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. It is 2nd and 9 as we are ready to get back underway. Throwing on 2nd down. May. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Throwing on third down is May. And he's in. Kayshon Boutte. Touchdown, New England.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The extra point now for Borregales. He knocks it through. And the Patriots are on top. It's 14-10.
14. Seahawks 10.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll work forward to about 3. It's second down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. Stephen 4. It's now second and 6.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one. And they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
Shotgun run now with Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Throwing on second down. Darnold. He's got the Alabama product, Robbie Oots. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the gun, on third down, it's Darnold. Got a man at corner, the tight end. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. They get 21 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
At the 32-yard line.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. He'll manage only a couple. Marcus Jones is there to make the stop.
Brings up second and 8.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 8. Now here's a keeper on his own read. And And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That is a gain of 15, halfway there as he's down at the 15.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Jason gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Darnold. There's a short one taken in by Barner. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks are back within a point. It's 14-13.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire 1st half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
They'll take this right to the 43-yard. Josh Jones brings them down. Second down, 8 yards to go. Off the play fake, here's May. Throw on the run is complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. To throw is May. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Seahawks offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On play action, here's Darnold. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
That's out quickly, and it is caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll run the toss with Walker. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the carry.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
They keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. It just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw today. What I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route running. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy certainly one of them.
That'll give up the middle. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
We'll go play action with Darnold. And he's going to be dropped. They can get to him back at the 15-yard line. Harold Landry in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
What once looked like a promising drive has suddenly hit a little bit of a roadblock here, Mike. They're in scoring position, yes. But now on 3rd and goal, following that 2nd down sack, this defense has a shot to come away, only giving up 3.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Darnold. Long, incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
3 for 3 in the game as this one is also good. And the Seahawks are going to move out in front.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
A loss of 2 brings up the 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun. It's May. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
From the gun. On 3rd down, it's Ned. Left side, he's got Henry. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Big Leonard Williams brings him down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2 minutes to go. First half in a 2-point game. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday. After this, it is 2nd and 6. It's the tight end Henry in motion. May to throw on 2nd down. That one taken in by Douglas. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
On 1st and 10, here's May.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From out of the gun, here's May. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Kayshon Boutte was the one he was looking for. And 3rd down coming up.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Patriot 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw now. May has completed to Douglas. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. New England going to take their second timeout. Clock to stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. Here's 1st and 10. Man in motion, it's Diggs. Made out on 1st and 10. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down. Demario Douglas, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Now, May has caught right side by Henry. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
He's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient, and now they get another 1st down.
On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try. This about as short as you can get. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Patriots get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Get your money up. I'm the money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, and daddy.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Darnold to throw. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. Two quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Throwing is May. Digs on the reception. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike. But listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
On 2nd down, it's May. He'll go right back to Diggs. He's got it again. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On the handoff, Henderson. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. Throwing now is May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. Crazy. And he will score. Ravion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. What a pretty touchdown that was. Nothing looks nicer than a well-set-up screen, and that was executed to perfection.
Mike, the key to any successful screenplay is the timing between the offensive lineman getting out and where the running back is when he catches it. You'll see it here played out perfectly. He gets the escorts out in front of him. He gets the key blocks he needs all the way down for 6.
Borregales now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Pats are going to open up the lead to 8.
Seahawks 16.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Shaheed now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot without question. Something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Robert Spillane spills him there.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Taken in right side by Barner. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
They'll go with the sneak, and he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. And it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
They run with Walker. And he'll lean forward, getting this to about the 35. Robert Spillane spills him there.
brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down, they need 7. Now Walker. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Harold Landry, there on the tackle.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. That is brought in at the 10. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. A big play here in the big game. 33 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. George Holani. Touchdown Seahawks.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
And even though it's just the 3rd quarter, we'll try to draw even right here and go for 2.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll run for it with Walker. And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion ties this game up.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot without question. Something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A gain there of 20. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
To throw again is May. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And a nice job. They pick it up. 1st down. The march continues. They're at the 41-yard line.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, New England.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run a draw now with Stevenson. He'll push forward for about a yard. Tyrese Knight in on the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he will have a Patriots 1st down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
And in motion, it's Diggs. And they'll run it here with Stevenson. And he's in! Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, New England. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The extra point now for Portugales. He's got it. And the Patriots will go up by 7.
Makes the score Patriots 31, Seahawks 24.
So following the touchdown, Portugales is back to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 7. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Smith and Jig the left side, he's got it. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Darnold. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. And he will go all the way. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Seattle. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field. And after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Myers now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Seahawks will even the score here in the 3rd. level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This returnable from the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. Both these offenses have been informal. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All time here in this third quarter, and it's 1st and 10. May going to look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Austin Hooper was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Working out of the gun. It's May. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Here's May. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Down the field, he's got Barner. And he'll be forced out of bounds. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold. Smith and Jigba has it on that out route. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Down to the final quarter in Super Bowl 60. We'll return for the 4th from Santa Clara after this. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. He'll try to run for it.
It's such a deflating feeling for a defense here on 3rd and short. They've got great coverage, but they don't account for the quarterback picking it up with his legs. It's exactly what he's able to do here on the scramble. Fresh set of downs.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 7. In motion is Barner. He'll go play action with Darnold. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. That one on target to Cook. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Patriots offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. To throw is May. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's May. He's found his receiver, Buche. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of a 1st down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and no takeover there. The Seahawks offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10.
We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have the things we be lacking, my brother. So what are we lacking? I can point it out, so much that's around. Better settle down, no point doing that. Or they send the hounds, bite me in the, put me in the ground, turn me into ash, put your carry down.
Straight ahead, it's Wilson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That one good for a dozen. A very quick 1st down.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Throwing, Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Now, this looks like a design run. Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there. Good job on the defense, and it's 4th down.
Some pretty good speed coming off the line there, and it helped him disrupt that draw. Well, I don't even think disrupting is the right word. He flat out stopped the draw, handing them a loss.
So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. Back deep is Marcus Jones. And he couldn't get that one to check up, and it'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Patriots offense ready for this next possession. An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. To throw now, May. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The problem with some of these long developing plays is that it really forces the quarterback to hold on to the ball. They tried to hit him there with that big shot downfield with the protection. It's just not able to hold up, and they're able to get home.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the give, this is Stevenson. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Now, May. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
He'll get this out to his running back. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Seattle.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left. It just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything. Because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. There's a short one taken in by Barner. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Third and short yardage, and here's Darnold. And he looks to be a bit short of the line, and that is going to bring up fourth down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
Only need a yard, and it's fourth down. Darnold now to throw. It's complete. He's got Cup, and he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there. Works out as they convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Shaheed in motion. Shotgun run now with Walker. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's a design run. And I don't think he got that right past the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
They'll try to sneak it here. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on third down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
At the Patriots 11-yard line.
Here's Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he's out of bounds at the 5, and they're in business. It is 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seahawks. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now the point after drop from Myers. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Y'all can't talk about basic. He money more power. Also dangerous. Y'all talk about race. Don't hurt the bitches. Got that touch my savior.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Patriots offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. To throw on 1st down is May. He'll try to set up the screen to Stevenson. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way. They'll come up for 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, here's May. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. And it's going to be 3rd down.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic. Don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here. The defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
And he's going to be out of bounds as the clock will stop. It was stopped anyway as we've hit the 2-minute warning. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That one complete to Hollins. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late. Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the time. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Here comes 2nd down. Throw again is May. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. New England going to take their 2nd timeout. stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the run is Stevenson. Yeah. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
That's going to stop it here. They'll use their third and final timeout on stops with 33 seconds remaining.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Throwing on second down. May. This one caught at the 4. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Borregales now for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. Recovery and a quick field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. The Seahawks offense getting set to get back to work. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts, so just one kneel down, and then time to shake hands. Hugs on that sideline. One final kneel down, and that will put the bow on this championship season. And that's going to do it in their 50th anniversary season. What a celebration. The Seattle Seahawks, Super Bowl champs for the second time. Wow, you talk about a compelling Super Bowl. That's as good as we could ask for, Greg. A struggle tight till the end, but ultimately, one team had a little bit more, and they are now the champions.
And as in the case in so many Super Bowls, Mike, your entire franchise, and for a lot of these players, their legacies are altered by a play here, a play there. This could have been a totally different outcome, but let's give credit to the champs. They made the plays when they needed, and that's NFL ball, and I'll tell you what, they're going to enjoy this celebration.
So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our entire team and with my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, good night from Santa Clara, California.